Hey everybody. If you offend easily, you really shouldn't be on the internet without adult supervision. I mean, what part of this is still a shock to you by now? Like, seriously, the internet is for assholes. Either way, I wanted to hurry up and get a little video out for y'all because it's again another busy week. Actually, no, this week is not the busy week. This week is the week I get to recover from the last 2 weeks. And boy, am I protective over my free time. So, yeah, I'll get a little bit of a reading and then I'm out of here. And I don't know if I'm coming back this week. We shall see. I'll aim to maybe, but I promise nothing. All right, folks, let's do this. Let's get a reading going. All right, get my deck shuffled. As always, this is the Neon Tarot deck. I like to use it under the black light so you can see how pretty it is. All right. And I don't just have black lights going on in here. I actually have a regular light on top of the black lights right there so that you could... Did I turn them on? Yes. See that? I went and confused myself. It's too early in the morning for all this, folks. All right, let's get our reading done. All right, first card is Nine of Pentacles. And this is the first time I've actually pulled it in this deck, to my knowledge. Maybe, maybe not. Not remembering it. See how pretty that is. So we're going to go ahead and look up in our reference deck. And I'm trying to remember in my reference deck what the Nine of Pentacles are. Sometimes you just need to see it in person, you know? Sometimes you just need to have a secondary visual because... apparently, I'm still not doing readings often enough to actually remember the way I'm supposed to. Oh, wow. I really knotted this up. So what I'm kind of hoping to do is I wanted to get my licensing and website going, but it seems the financial situation got taken by another circumstance. So I'm having to wait even longer on that, which is fine. I don't mind. Ah, the Nine of Pentacles. So in this particular deck, and of course in my Cat People Tarot deck that I love so much, I really want y'all to get a good image of this. So this is someone who takes so much pride in their work that they are actually a part of the art itself. This is someone who's so engrossed in their own mastery that it's like everything they do is a work of art. Like they are their work. Their work is them. And boy, does it look like a masterpiece. This is something that allows you to really show off your own skills, to show off all of your expertise you've gained over the last however long you've been working on your craft. So this is a good idea to keep working on your craft just because it works for you. And it's an indication that you're doing better than you think. You really are. Don't let the circumstances around you that are maybe going on right now make you think you're not a master, because you are. You are that damn good at what you do, and it's okay to believe in you even if there are assholes on the internet around you. All right? So let's get another one, see what else we got going on here. Ooh, King of Cups. Now, this is the guy who emotionally rules. This is someone whose emotions may take over to the extreme. And this is someone who really feels things very deeply. Now, because he's in upright position, apparently he does have a good maturity and responsibility about his feelings. And I'm saying he, but as always, we're dealing with a gender neutral situation. Don't be locked into a he, she, they, or whatever. Be them, be all. There's no gender specific here. I mean, I guarantee you I come across as the King of Cups on a regular basis because I'm an over emotional bitch. So, which is fine. I like who I am most of the time. So King of Cups, he's in the upright. He's at least got some emotional responsibility going on, and that's good. So if this is talking about you, you're doing a great job. You're improving in all the ways you want to. If this is about somebody else, this is someone you can actually trust to have a relatively level head. It may be an emotional head, but it's not an overly explosive head. All right? But this is definitely someone who rules by their emotions. All right, Three of Swords. Now, you see, that's just not nice. That's usually the heartbreak card. That's usually the situation of, I mean, you normally see this card as the heart with the three swords stabbed into it, you know? But instead we have three multicolored swords here. And that's just gorgeous. Look at those colors. So yeah, this is a situation that is not pleasing. This is wreck, this is emotions, this is feelings, this is a betrayal, this is just an overall stab in the back. Well, it's not a stab in the back, it's a stab in the heart. Stab in the back is the Ten of Swords. But it's still a unpleasant card, things that may hurt you emotionally, things that may really come out of left field and stab in the wrong place. So you've been warned. I hate to give you bad news, but deal with it. And that's the whole thing. You've got to deal with it. You're being given the heads up. You get to deal with it before it happens. So hope you're paying attention because, yeah. All right, what else we got? The Eight of Wands. This is a I'm gonna double check this one, but this, if I'm not mistaken, this is like reaching for higher goals, higher desires. You can't really see it well in this card, but it's the branches reaching upward. So this is like think higher, aim higher, want more. You know, whatever your situation is, and especially if it's emotional or heartbreaking shit like that, like the previous card, then you may want to actually take that as a sign to aim higher than what you're doing. Okay? Reach for a loftier goal, reach for something that works better. And I think that that happens to a lot of people in society is whether it be circumstance or society itself, but we've been beaten down so much we literally don't believe we deserve more than what we're getting. And I kind of think to a certain extent that was the point, but it's not healthy. And it would be nice to see all of us have the confidence to believe we're actually worth the more we desire. So if you were looking for a sign, there it is. You are worthy of the more you desire. Ooh, allergies are just messing with my sinuses today. You hear all that? That's just allergies. That's just allergies. But oh my God, I've been sick for 2 months, a little more, and I'm so over it by now for one reason or another. Thankfully, this is only allergies. Okay, enough about me, y'all. Oh, apparently I've not turned this one very often in this deck. That's gorgeous. The Tower, folks. Now look, I know a lot of y'all crap your pants the moment you see this card because it's usually everything going topsy-turvy. In fact, it's always things going topsy-turvy. We're talking about the chaos hitting the fan. We're talking about Humpty Dumpty falling off the wall, Jack and Jill falling down the hill. You know, like I said, the chaos has hit the fan. But and this is one of the things, maybe it's the uniqueness of living in, not uniqueness, but it's the influence of living in Las Vegas. Maybe I've just been reading for that long, because I actually have, despite what it looks like. I've actually been reading since I was 19, and I'm not going to tell you how long that's been, because I look good for my age. But, it's one of the things I like about I learned it from watching the hotels get destroyed here in Las Vegas to make way for new ones. You cannot build something new on the ruins of the old. You have to let it fall apart and get it out the way so you can build something better in its place. So the chaos is hitting the fan because it needs to make room for something else, something better, something newer, something fresher, something happier, healthier. I mean, you get to decide what you put there. I mean, it's not a guarantee that you're going to get something better. It's an opportunity to put something better. Don't let the fact that it's falling apart deter you from the fact that it can get better. All right? All right, y'all, let's do this. I'm going to do 2 more cards for y'all, and then I'm getting the hell out of here to go about the rest of my week. All right? Ooh, 9 of Wands. That's pretty. I like that. I got to look it up because I don't remember. This is one of those ones I don't remember, but it's pretty. 9 of Wands. See, I thought that's what it was. Okay, so according to the Cat People deck as well. All right, so the 9 of Wands, and y'all pause if y'all need to take a better look at any cards I'm lifting up, all right? That's the best I can do, y'all. But the 9 of Wands, so this would be someone who's feeling maybe suspicious, maybe uncertain, maybe a little paranoid even. This is someone who doesn't trust their circumstances. They're looking around hoping to find some clue that where they're going is the right place, but there's a lot of dark shadows in the background. There's a lot of eyes watching you. I always feel like somebody's watching me. Anyway, so y'all, this could easily be how you're feeling with all the crap going on, okay? And I can't say I blame y'all. If y'all are dealing with a heartache and y'all are dealing with the chaos hitting the fan, it's probably natural to look over your shoulder and go, somebody's got it out for me. mm, destructive growth is kind of the best I can say. I know it seems personal, but it's really not. All right. I can promise y'all it's not as personal as it feels. All right. Change just must happen. And it's usually catastrophic. Change is just so chaotic, right? So, yeah, I know you're feeling paranoid, but it's not as personal as it feels. I'm not Italian. All right. One more card and I'm out of here. We have the Hermit. If you need to take a little break, because it's in the upright position, if y'all need to take a little break, it's fine. Just don't be an Auntie Rose and stay inside for years. That's not healthy. But take a little break. He's in the upright position. Take a breather. Make sure you decide what you want. That's one of the things I love about the Hermit card. We live in a day and age where we are told what to think, what to drink, what to wear, what to vote for. Like, we have no free thought unless we make it for ourselves, because the world is not offering us a chance to be silent enough to be in our own minds. And that's why I like the Hermit, because he pulls away from all of it and says, screw you guys, I'm going to figure out what I want. And he comes back knowing who he is rather than who he's told to be. All right? So for all of y'all who are going through the chaos, take a little time. You're okay. Take a little time. Get to know who you are before you make your next move. All right, y'all? This one's shorter than normal. I don't care if you like it or not. I'm out of here for the day. I got stuff to do. So, bye, y'all.